You have reached Dwight's Beach Concession.
Good evening, bitches. Bitches.
Man, I'm gonna fuck who you is, boy. Get the fuck out of my life.
We're showing your cunt flaps.
Why would you believe any of that?
Well, ma'am, the gentleman, he's the...
The gentleman? Who's the fucking gentleman?
Well, ma'am, please bring it down a notch.
You need to learn proper masturbation skills. I wish your car was at my lot. I would have to fuck you up, dumbass.
God bless. It's morphin' time.
Morphin' time.
It's lawsuit time.
Loser.
Inappropriate. I'll fucking kill you!
Wait,
You fucking cocksucker! I'll call this number again!
We're gonna call a lot.
You all like piece of shit, come to my fucking head right now and I'll fucking put a knife in your fucking throat.
Fuck yeah.
Look, you piece of carcass. No, I didn't.
Your mom took the hell out of some elephant drunk.
Come ride this mom.
Gathering around to make a prank call. Wow.
Your fucking wife loves it when I check her meter. I'm gonna get a Kohler faucet shoved right up your ass.
I just got done blowing my boy Dwight and shit.
Well, if you were doing your job, ma'am, and you would walk into that room right now and pull down his pants and start jerking him off and showing him.
Oh, you fucking dick! Did you fucking say that to me? You fucking asshole!
Keep it down. Hey, greetings, everybody. It's Saturday. Oh. And my name is Dwight. I'm here to entertain you for the next couple hours or so. Well, I don't know, maybe out of 3 hours, you'll get an hour of actual entertainment. But, yeah, that's what you fucking get. So we're going to do some Twitter complainer calls tonight. Sounds like fun, sounds arousing, sounds very erotic. So that's what we're going to do and all that shit. Visit over youtube.com/Dwight the Janitor for the latest shows. We just had one go up yesterday afternoon. That was the flushing the toilet sheets show. That was a good one. That's full of ha-has. And what else do we have? You can make donations over at paypal.me/DwightPCN. Make sure to put that PCN down the end, or you're going to be sending donations to some old slob in what is it, in New York? Yeah. All right, cool. So let me introduce everyone that's here. We currently have Axpa. He's with us right now.
I am?
Well, apparently you got to unmute that motherfucker.
Yeah, sorry.
Congratulations. We also have the XYZ from the XYZ show.
Yeah, hi. I'm sitting in here. Hi.
Yeah,
how's it going?
He's from the Afternoon Spectacular.
Yeah, and I'm glad to be here with my good friend AK Spa as well. Very good man.
We also have, let's see here. We have Mr. Gilmore. Gilmore is here with us.
I think he might have gotten stuck in the oven.
Yay! All right, and then we have the let's see here. The Firmoose. Firmoose is here with us.
Hey, discord.gg/pranks.
That's correct.
Movie night after the show, by the way.
Yes, we will be screening Home Alone 3. And somebody needs a mute because I'm hearing doors. I think it's Gilmore. Are you Nash being it up right now, Gilmore?
Oh, yeah.
God damn you. We also have the Green Bee. Oh, yeah, he's here with us, yeah.
My name Beast.
Yeah, his name's Beast. And we have the deaf mute Mr. Clay, who is over here. He just abandoned playing some wrestling games on Steam to join us. Yeah, all right. Yes, we will be doing movie night in the Discord, discord.gg/pranks. We'll be doing the third installment of the series of Home Alone. In this one, Kevin is just freshly out of rehab. And he's not taking no guff from the wet bandits or the sticky bandits. Bullshit.
Yo, dude, Home Alone 3, I'm telling you, you guys don't want to miss it. This movie's fucking crazy, dude. Trust me.
Yes, I was looking to speak with Robin, please.
That's me.
Hi, Robin. This is Blake with AT&T Customer Service Social Media Division. Saw you'd sent a tweet mentioning us earlier today, and I was calling to address your issues.
Sure.
Okay, and what can I help you with, sir?
So, hang on a minute. Let me grab a pen and paper.
Sure.
Okay, and I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
My name is.
You were again?
Well, my name is Blake, and I work with AT&T Customer Service Social Media Division.
Yeah. Social media. Okay.
And we were calling to touch base with you about a tweet that you had sent out earlier regarding some issues.
Yeah. So the issues that I have really multiplied over the past bit of time as the customer as I've attempted to get customer service to address some issues. And so it's no longer really a very simple question. It started with being recommended to upgrade my plan when I went to activate a new phone, being told that I could roll it back to my old plan if I didn't like the new plan, but I should just try it, and then finding out when I didn't like it that I could not roll it back because my plan had been, I guess, grandfathered, and ending up on a plan that cost the same but offered less, and then 2 months later discovering that I was being billed for another part of the service still for DirecTV Now, even though I had asked to roll back onto my original plan that did not have DirecTV Now. I spent 3 hours on the phone talking with, I think, 5 different people, including 3 different supervisors, to try to get a telephone number for DirecTV Now. I had one first supervisor give me a telephone number and say that she was going to follow up with me afterwards to make sure that everything had gone all right. Turned out that the telephone number was wrong. It was for it was DirecTV versus DirecTV Now, and it was a distribution center, which is completely different. And then she never followed up with me. I moved up that supervisory chain to a supervisor named Matthew that said that he would elevate the ticket at in the loyalty department to get them to address it, and that they would be calling me. 2 days later, I still hadn't received a call. So I tried to reach him to discover that, supervisors will give you their name, but you can never find them again because every time you call, you're routed to a different center altogether in a different part of the world.
Yeah, unless you have an operator number, it is kind of difficult to get back to the same person you were addressing, although it should be noted in the account who made contact with you previously on your previous phone calls.
Yeah, well, that was one of the interesting things, is that when I asked, when I called back in to try and reach the original supervisor who had given me the wrong number and then not followed up, they said that supervisor's name was not listed in the record of my phone conversation, which I found pretty odd. On the next round of telephone calls, worked up to a supervisor who was very helpful in terms of looking at my plan and making suggestions about how to reduce what I was paying on my internet, but still could not get me over to DirecTV Now to cancel my service and to get a refund. This is all within the context of I couldn't access DirecTV Now online because whenever I would use my browser to go to that page, it wouldn't show me the chat button. I thanked her actually for the work that she had done, and I said I appreciated it, but I needed to speak to her supervisor because I know that if I go far enough up the chain, someone is going to have a telephone number for DirecTV Now. And after she refused a couple times to give me her supervisor, and I insisted that I really wanted to talk to a supervisor, that it had nothing to do with her, she hung up on me.
I see.
And that's when I turned to social media to get your attention.
Okay, great. Yeah, I can help you out with that. And let me go ahead and give you my my identification number, so in case you need to get back in touch with me, you can be transferred back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. And that is S as in Sam, P as in Paul, the number 3, R as in Randy, M as in Michael.
SP3RM.
Correct.
Okay.
And so what we're looking at is they wanted you to try the next package up, and they said you could go back, when obviously that was a lie, because it was a discontinued plan that you were currently on. So they were saying they were unable to roll it back to the package that you were enjoying before they talked you into going into this additional package. And you've had issues getting it resolved with several telephone calls, several managers, and supervisors. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
All right. Let me see here. Let me see if I can pull up some notes here real quick and see who you spoke with. All right. Give me just a moment here. Just reading a few notes. Let's see. Could I put you on a quick hold while I go ahead and I'm just going to read through these notes real quick? No more than a minute and a half or so, I would say.
Okay.
All right. Give me just a moment. I will go ahead and do that. Hey, Gaius, are you on the line?
Yeah, I'm here.
I have a customer I just put on hold. He had some issues with, I guess, previous calls of trying to get a package he upgraded to. Obviously, he didn't know what he was getting into. They told him that he couldn't go back if he went up. He went up, and now he's pissed off that he can't go back down. It was a discontinued package. So, I guess what I'm gonna do, if I can get your approval, is just tell him that we've rolled him back to the package that he was on, just to basically get him off my line, because my phone times are rather elevated because we've been busy today.
I think I like that. Yeah, just tell him, this is why I like you here, and thank you for transferring this to me. But yeah, this guy, just tell him that you rolled him back to the previous package. He probably won't even know the difference anyways, until like his next bill comes, and then we'll just deal with it next month, Yeah,
we'll just kind of kick the can down the road then.
Yeah, I honestly, like, with all the other issues we're dealing with now, this really, honestly, like, who cares about this guy? It's just one person,
Right. Well, he thinks he's hot shit. He thinks he's some type. He thinks he's some type of smart guy. He was talking net neutrality and all kinds of things on.
Oh, he's one of these net neutrality people. This guy doesn't know how fucked he's going to be coming in a month when we roll out our fast lanes. If this guy doesn't want to pay money, for fast internet, then whatever. He can be left in the dust.
Wow. It doesn't sound like he has a nickel to his name, but okay. I'm gonna get back with him. I told him about a minute and a half or so. So I don't want to be too upset with him. So let me go ahead and put him. I'll go ahead and get him back on the line. And I'll solve that issue.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay.
All right, let me follow up with this for me. Okay, thanks.
Yep, I'll give you a call after I'm done with him.
All right, thank you.
Hi. That was a pretty fascinating conversation.
This is Robin still.
You're yes, it is.
Hi, Robin.
Your hold system actually doesn't work so well. While you can't hear me, I can hear you.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I heard that. I heard that entire conversation.
The advertisements on hold. Yeah, they're great deals.
No. You said he thinks he's hot shit, but he's not. Who cares about this guy? He doesn't. He's not interested in fast internet. Just roll him back onto his. Tell him we're going to roll him back onto his old plan. That was a really fascinating conversation.
I'm at a loss.
Perhaps you'd like to pass me to your supervisor.
That's probably a good idea. Give me just a moment. I'm going to transfer. I'm going
probably
to transfer
a really
you.
good idea.
Yeah. Give me just a moment. I apologize. I apologize.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Hello, this is Gaius.
I'm sorry, hold on for just 1 second.
Oh, wow, now you're going to put me on hold? Okay.
Nope, I'm not putting you on hold. I'm just getting over to my pen. You said your name was Guy?
Gaius.
Can you spell that for me?
You don't know how to spell Gaius? I mean, sure, fine. It's Gaius.
Sorry, was that attitude I was getting from you?
Listen, I have like 100 other things to do here. I don't realize if you know this, but I'm actually the director here at this call center, okay? So I usually don't deal with, uptight customers like you, who don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, okay. So wait a minute. You were the person he was talking to on the other line.
I don't recall any such conversation. I've been in here in my office just dealing with, all these net neutrality people. Are you one of these weirdos who's, upset about net neutrality?
Well, I am upset about net neutralities, but I don't think calling me a weirdo is going to help out your case, and obviously that's not why I'm calling. What case is that, sir? Which you already know. So I'm going to start with the conversation that occurred when Blake put me on hold and didn't know that I could hear the conversation he was having with you.
Right, that's impossible. You can't hear conversations when we have you on hold. Our system's impregnable. Unless you have some sort of system that you're...
How much of the conversation would you like me to repeat back to you?
Well, if you did hear any sort of the conversation, that means you must be, hacking into our equipment or something, because there's no way that you were able to hear that conversation. Do you have a wiretap set up here?
No, I don't. So... Tell me your name again.
What was your name again, sir? Let me write this down just for our records here, because you seem to have some unauthorized access to our system here. So what's your name?
Oh, yes. My name is Ian Walker, and I really think this line of bullshit is unproductive for you. My name is Ian Walker. You know that.
Well, you know a wiretap.
You have a long history of my complaint at this point. You've got a whole record of every conversation
about everything. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm sure we do have a long history of it.
What is your name?
I already told you my name. Do you want to look down back on the paper again when you wrote it the first time? Remember?
I didn't write it the first time. I asked you to spell it, and you went off on a tangent.
Yeah, I did spell it. I did spell it for you. Okay. Well, it's Gaius, and I'm just letting you know that wiretapping someone without their consent falls under Title 18, okay?
Yes. And what is your... personnel number or the equivalent of...
I don't have a personnel number. I'm the director of operations here.
Director of operations at the customer service social media.
Yeah, that's correct.
Is that correct? All right.
So that's a big job title, okay? That's an important position. So don't sit here and talk to me like you're some big man, okay? I make good money.
Really? This is...
All right.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, by that, did you mean that you were going to tell me you were rolling me back, but it wasn't actually going to roll back, and I would find out in a month?
No, if maybe, you're on a track phone or something, but your phone cut out, so if you could repeat that real quick.
Sure. So in your conversation with Blake, you said just roll him back onto tell him that we're rolling him back onto his old plan. He won't even find out for a month. He thinks he's hot shit. Now, through that, do you mean that you were going to say you were rolling me back, but you were not going to roll me back? That's actually the one part of the conversation I couldn't quite follow.
Well, listen, here's the thing, okay? I'm not going to discuss any sort of, recordings or whatever you have that you obtained illegally, through wiretapping our phone system here. I'm not sure how you were able to accomplish this, okay? But I'm just letting you know again.
Please, just play around in the dark.
That's a Title 18 offense, okay? So I don't need any of your condescending attitude over here because we're a serious, American corporation, and I don't know how much data you're getting from our phone systems, how you're listening into our lines like this.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe your system isn't quite as sophisticated as you think it is, and it just doesn't work.
Our system was certified by Secure Tech USA and everything. We have clean ratings across the board. Okay,
Right.
You can exploit
you
this.
called
So you
me
have physically.
Right. You called me on my telephone number at your time frame and discretion. I'm an AT&T customer, and you think somehow I managed to magically hack into your phones so that I could listen while I was quote-unquote on hold.
I don't know. Sir,
So
you seem to have an MO of someone who really likes to complain a whole lot.
We're having the wrong conversation. So if we're not going to have the right conversation, I'm going to hang up on you. But what you're going to see on social media...
Hang up on me? What?
You're going to...
Okay,
very unhappy camper. So we're going to have a proper conversation here about the issues that I was calling about, or do you want to try to go around wiretapping?
Look, if you want to have this conversation, sure, that's fine. If you want to hang up, that's fine too. Because, honestly, I've been dealing with all you net neutrality weirdos, who have been calling in and talking about how you're going to be upset with our new pricing schemes and all stuff like that. And, it's not my fault. I'm sorry. We live in America. That's how business...
Let me tell you something.
All right, go ahead.
Why don't you take a minute and read through the records of my previous telephone calls in, as Blake did, and then you'll understand what my issue is.
Your previous records right now. I just pulled it up. Blake brought it in for me. He printed it out for me. Okay, and I'm browsing through this, and this is way too much to read, so I'm not going to read it. So go ahead and you recount the story again for me.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, I guess we're not going to get anything done here, and I'm going to put a block on your phone number then. So if you try calling in again and do any more hanky-panky with our phone system, okay, it's going to disconnect you. How about that?
I didn't call you in the first place. That's just ridiculous. So, and I'm not going to call in. I'm done calling in. You guys will need to call me to resolve this issue. But I tell you what, everything that we just talked about is going to end up on social media, including your conversation with Blake.
Oh no!
And you can hop on and deny it, but hey, this is your department. You are the director of social.
We're gonna have a black stain on our social media account. Oh my gosh! You really got us.
I
We're
know.
a $1 billion company. We don't give a shit about social media.
That's your account. It's going to be on Pinterest. Do Pinterest posts. It's going to be on YouTube, and I'm going to use your name every single time. So great. You can then have a conversation. Actually, why don't I have a conversation with your boss? Pass me on to your boss.
My boss? You want to talk to the CEO?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
All right, 1 second. You know what? I'll actually humor you. I'm actually going to transfer you to the CEO. Here you go. 1 second.
Hello, thank you for calling. How may I help you?
Hi, who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with the call center director.
The call center director. And you supervise the customer service social media group?
I'm over the entire call center.
Call service director. And what is your name?
My name is Madhue.
Madhue?
Madhue.
Can you spell that for me?
Why am I spelling my name? Can we just get to the issue? Because I'm here doing my budget for 2018 at the center, so it's very busy. I don't usually take calls from customers.
Well, Guy has passed me along to you, presumably thinking that you could help. And I just want to make sure that I know who I'm talking to.
Why don't you go ahead and you're speaking to the call center director. That's all you need to know, my friend, all right? Let's go on and let's get to the crux of the issue. Go ahead.
Actually, we're going to start with your name.
Actually, you're not going to command this conversation. Do you understand me? You're speaking to the call center director, okay? I'm not some peon that you think you can bully on the phone. Do you got me? You got that?
You're not a call center. You are not the call center director. So.
Oh, okay. So I have some guy on the phone telling me what I am and what I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be speaking like you were 14 years old if you were the call center director.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Maybe I can take some customer service training from you at some point in time. Maybe
you absolutely could.
Okay, great.
I'm going to actually hang up on you.
Why don't you? Oh, shit. Don't hang up on me. Please don't. Oh, please don't hang up.
I'm sorry, what?
I can get back to my budget. Shit.
You know, you're just a moron. Good God. All right.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, he just got more and more pissed off as that conversation went on.
He was rattled, dude. Did you hear him?
I think he finally realized something was off.
Make sure you check the social media in a second, because we're going to be all over there.
I think you got to be logged in to fucking view him now.
We're going to be on Pinterest, at Pinterest, dude.
Actually, we're not going to start with that. You're going to start with your name. Excuse me, you're not going to command this conversation. Who do you think you are?
He probably doesn't believe he actually spoke to any high-ranking employees. He probably just thought he was getting passed around. So,
what I think would have been hilarious is we told him he can't, because this conversation's privileged, so he can't tweet about him. That would have set him off even more. Hi, I'm looking for Tracy.
Who is this?
Hi, Tracy. This is Brian with Starbucks Social Media Division. Saw you had sent a tweet at us earlier in the day, and we were calling to touch base with you about your concerns.
Oh, okay. Finally, we got your attention.
Yes, we saw there was a tweet sent to us, and they tasked me with getting in contact and seeing if there was a problem, and if so, how we may resolve that for you.
Okay. Well, I apologize. You caught me off guard. But, yeah, I mean, you have an ex-partner who went on leave and who is a family member of mine. She went on medical leave. She was a store manager, worked for the company for 7 years, and is, like, literally fighting for her life and has no medical benefits because of how it was handled.
Oh, I see. Okay, and so you say how long she's been with the company?
She was with the company for 7 years.
7 years, okay.
And she was a store manager in Illinois. Okay,
and due to medical reasons, she had to take leave. And now, did she go up the...
she has Crohn's disease.
Crohn's, okay. Did she go up the ladder of her local management as far as the store manager, regional manager, and...
She did. Uh-huh. She did, and it was her supervisor who encouraged her to take a leave because she was having serious complications from Crohn's. Mm-hmm. She had taken leaves before. It wasn't the first time. Okay. So she followed her manager's suit, and there was what she's been told is that there was not a qualifying event, even though she was having like severe health issues. Mm-hmm. And because there was not a qualifying event, she's been denied all of her benefits and was terminated. She's had to use her beanstalk because she literally like lost her home. She couldn't pay for her rent.
Oh, I see.
And what's your role in the company? What's your name and what's your role?
My name is Brian, and I work in the social media division with Starbucks.
Okay.
And so we monitor the tweets that are sent to us throughout the day, and then we're giving them up. They're divvied up between the agents to make contact on the telephone or through the DMs on Twitter.
Okay, because we've been tweeting you for months, like literally months. Since she went on leave, she's had over 5 surgeries. Mm-hmm. Like it's absolutely it's horrible. The stress she's been under. She was terminated. Her employment was terminated. She lost her medical benefits. She lost everything, all because of not having a qualified event. And this is a 7-year partner who had been on leave before, so she knew what she was doing. She was a store manager. She followed her, and so none of this has made any sense, especially because we've thought so highly of the company, like so highly, and it just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So she's gone through every route. Like we've tried that. I mean, this has been our last resort.
Yeah, let me try to... I believe our call center director is still in the building, and he would have some more information as far as a telephone number where you could reach some of the executives in the company and speak with.
Okay, because we've gone through like partner services, like we've gone through all that and keep getting like the runaround. Yeah,
they should have a direct number to some of the board members of Starbucks here. And they would have that. I wouldn't have it. They would, have a phone number for Kevin Johnson, who of course is the CEO currently. And so that's what I'll be more than willing to help you out with if you give me just a moment while I grab a supervisor on the phone.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Firmus, are you on the line?
I'm here.
Hey, Firmus.
Yeah, this is Matt Hugh. This is Matt.
Oh, it's Matt. Firmus must be on lunch. Hey, Matt. I got a woman on the line. She had sent a tweet to us in regards to a lover of her, lesbian lover of hers. She was a former employee of Starbucks for 7 years. And apparently she went on vacation for a week and didn't call in to let us know. And she was fired.
What is wrong with these millennial people? You don't even call in. What the hell?
Yeah, and they're requesting the supervisor now, and I just thought I would pass it to you.
I mean, I hate these SJWs. Like these, good. I can't stand it. Okay, go ahead.
All right, well, I'm gonna let her know that I'm transferring, and then I'll patch her into you.
I'm just gonna let her rant and rave and just be okay, sweetie, okay, honey, all right, whatever.
Oh, that sounds like a plan. All right, I'm gonna tell her I'm transferring, and I'll get back to you. Hello, ma'am.
I heard that entire conversation. I heard everything that you both said.
The offers that we have in the stores currently, they're great offers. I'm going to transfer you to the supervisor now.
No. I heard you say that it was my lesbian lover. This is a family member. This is not a lesbian lover. I don't know. Is this a prank? Like, what are you doing?
Hello, thank you for calling. This is Matt Hugh, the call center director. How can I help you?
I literally heard your entire conversation. Is this a joke?
You literally heard what?
You said, I hate these millennials. I'm going to let this woman rant. You called the employee my lesbian lover. It's my sister-in-law. I don't understand. Like,
I didn't say lesbian lover. I don't even know who you are. What is this lesbian lover?
If this is truly Starbucks, this is the most unprofessional call I've ever received.
I've never even spoken to you before, ma'am. Can we start from the beginning? Let's just start fresh, sweetie. Go ahead, honey.
This is Blake calling from United Social Media Division, and we were seeing here that you sent a tweet over to us earlier in the day, and we were calling to touch base with you and see if there was an issue, and if so, we're going to try to see how we can resolve it for you.
From where?
United Airlines Social Media Division.
Oh, United. No, there was no issue with United.
Okay, so there was no issue with the tweet. We were just a little confused, a little perplexed by the tweet. We didn't know if there was a problem that you had with a flight or a booking, possibly. So we wanted to touch base and see what the issue was.
No, I had a great experience with United actually the last time that I was flying. I was mentioning that I had been promoted to Premier Silver, so it was all good. There was nothing negative about it.
Okay. All right, great. We were just checking, but maybe next time you don't tweet at us unless you have a complaint, because you're really wasting all of our fucking time here in the social media division. I'm not laughing. I have other calls that I have to make, and I'm wasting time on the phone with you, which affects the analytics and the statistics of my time on the phone while I'm at work, which then affects my promotion status.
There is no way this is a United person right now. Someone must be playing a prank on me, because this is something else.
I'm glad you think my job is a prank.
I don't think that. I think that the way that you are handling this is a prank.
Well, it's affected in the. Just looking at the tweet itself now, apparently that's what you think of our position in the social media division. We're just here to play games, and that's not the case.
Read the tweet. What did it say?
What it say? You know exactly what it said. I got it right here.
Yeah.
Apparently, you're trying to take advantage of our perks because you were achieving a Premier Silver status. You're talking about fees being waived, and I'm going to tell you right now, you put in an application to have those fees waived, and I'm going to have to put in my input in that into your notes, because obviously you think we're just a big joke here, and I don't appreciate it.
What are you talking about?
Well, you don't know what you wrote. Are you intoxicated, sir?
No, This is actually insane.
There's nothing insane about it. I'm trying to address your issue. I handle complaints daily. I'm very good at my job at problem solving and resolving issues. And when I get somebody that's on the phone who thinks that what I do as a profession is a joke, it offends me.
No, I'm saying you're a joke, not your profession. The fact that you're swearing and taking it to another level.
I didn't cuss once, sir. I'm a Christian. I didn't cuss once.
This has to be a prank. This has to be a prank.
Sir, you can keep repeating yourself.
I don't know who is putting you up to it, but it has to be a prank.
For the third time now, sir, this is not a prank.
It's got to be a prank, man.
You say that again, sir.
Who put you up to it?
And I'm going to revoke your silver status.
Oh no. Who is doing this right now?
My name is Blake. I work with United in the social media division.
So how did you get my number then?
It's linked with your status, sir. We just pulled the account out, we cross-referenced the names, and we have your phone number on the account. Not that difficult.
Man, this is so good. Oh, man.
So is there anything else that you want to address before I let you go?
No, there is nothing. I can't. I'm just trying to figure this out.
Hello, sir. This is the call center director here. I was just monitoring Blake's call here, and I kind of noticed he was kind of taking a tone with you. And, I just started listening on the call. I just listen in for 30 seconds or so, move on. But this call kind of perplexed me. Can you explain to me what's going on here with this
no.
my employee here?
I can't. I'm so confused.
Let's see. I have your phone number here, and I've taken the liberty to look it up. Your name is Jeff.
Yes.
Silver status. Okay, Jeff. What is Blake saying here? He's in the social media division, so he's contacting you via a tweet that was seen added at us, and he's trying to make contact with you about this. So what has he said to you thus far?
I'm so confused. He.
Mm-hmm.
I tweeted about being Premier Silver on United, and that I'd be leveraging some perks in 2018, and he got very upset about it.
Whoa. You said you're leveraging us? Is that what you said? I'm sorry. I mean, I may have misheard or, taken your tone the wrong way.
Is it the word leveraging?
Well, yeah, that kind of implies you're trying to take advantage of something that we offer.
Who has you doing something right now? Who is this?
I'm the director here.
No, you're not. This is the craziest. I'm just playing along.
I'm on the board of directors. You don't believe me.
Who is this? Come on, it's over. All right, come on. Who is this?
Okay, do you want to know who I am?
You got me for a minute.
All right. My name is Lawrence Simmons.
Board of directors.
I'm a member of the board of directors with United Airlines. I work for SCF Partners.
Yeah.
Well, buddy, if you're not going to take this serious, I'm trying to, take some action here with one of my employees, and you're just kind of playing games. So maybe this was a mistake to speak with you about this.
I just want to know who is doing this. It's good. I mean, this is you guys are doing a good job, but.
All right, sir. Well, I do appreciate your time, and I'll put you back with Blake now, because apparently he was doing his job just fine.
Oh, no, I don't know. I can't do any more Blake. No, don't do it.
Hey, you talk bad to me to my boss. You talk bad to me to my boss. Why you talk bad? You tell him I cussed?
Oh, man.
You tell him I cussed?
I may have admitted that you cussed. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Cocksucker.
I gotta know who's doing this, man. Come on, please. Yeah. This is too good.
Oh, this is KDK prank calls.
Oh my god. You had me going for like the first 2 minutes, and then when you said fuck, that was when I knew it was over.
Oh no, that usually gets them riled up even more. Then they start going to town.
I would imagine that someone in that industry would not go that far, but I had to.
I don't know. You should have heard the last lady I talked to at from Starbucks. I told her I didn't have to take anything from her and her lesbian lover, and then she started yelling at me. It wasn't nice.
That's good, man. You had me a little nervous when you said you were going to revoke my super status. I actually got like a little I got a little nervous. I was like, oh shit, this guy actually might be serious. He might be revoking my super status.
I revoked it too. You just don't know.
Oh man, that's good, man. That's good. How did you find me though? Seriously, was it just like from Twitter?
Yeah. I did a Who's His search on your page.
Oh man, that's good. Oh my god, that's good. I love it.
Yeah, I got a bunch more to call. I got tons more to call tonight. I'm doing customer service all. Oh yeah, and I'm doing customer service all night. I'm doing a prank call show right now.
Oh, I love it, man. That's fantastic.
Mostly Starbucks and United calls though. Maybe some Comcast too. They expect shitty customer service from Comcast.
Well, exactly. It's United, so of course, yeah. That's fantastic, man. I appreciate it. You made my night.
No problem, man. You have yourself a good night. I gotta go to break. I gotta go take a shit.
All right, brother. You too, man. Good luck with the rest of them.
All right, see you. Bye.
Hello?
Hi, yes. I am looking for Clay.
Who may say who's calling?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. My name is Blake. I'm calling from Comcast Care Social Media Division. Saw that there was a tweet sent out to us earlier in the day, and I was making contact to see if that's been resolved or if we need to troubleshoot further.
Our internet is still down.
Okay. I did see one of our other reps here at the on the notes made a reply. Were you able to get in contact with them and get something scheduled for a tech to get out? Because you said this is a business account, so they should be out earlier than a normal residential issue.
Yeah, hopefully. So, my internet is still out. Thank you for calling, by the way. Let me check here.
No problem.
So I just got a update from EK, and he tells me the interruption is still present in the area, and there's no update. There's no updated time for the resolution. So I think what happened is we had some high winds. We had 20-mile-an-hour winds. It seemed kind of windy, so it might have knocked tree limb onto a cable somewhere or something. I'm not sure.
Well, anyway, from what I'm showing, there wasn't actually an outage in the area. This was this was a localized issue with your services alone. Let me investigate into this a little further. Let's see, an internet outage. Okay, yeah, I see you here. It says that you went over your data cap. So they shut the services off until the beginning of your next billing cycle.
What? I don't have any data cap.
Well, we have data caps here at Comcast. And once you hit that or go above it, then the services are just turned off until the beginning of the new billing cycle.
Oh, okay. Well, so either you could turn my internet back on, or I'll just be switching. So, your choice.
I'm sorry?
I've never heard of a cap. before ever. So I think that's not very good. I'll pull up my contract, but I'm sure I don't have any cap. And if I do, then I'm just a regular user. So you might need to investigate giving me a better, something that I don't get a cap. I can't have my internet just go off like that.
Yeah.
So what was?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
What's the cap that I have? What is the number?
The current cap on your account is 1.5 gigabytes per month, and that's for the download. And that's what we're mostly worried about, is the traffic coming down, not as much going up, because the speeds going up aren't as fast.
So we watch a lot of movies and stuff on the internet. So if that's the problem, I'll have to just try to get it somewhere else then, or do you have something better that you can give me?
No, we have better plans. We have upper tiers for business, not small businesses, but rather larger businesses. I see the next plan up is approximately $50 more a month, and that'll actually double to 3 gigabytes per month. Same speeds though.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? Let me get a supervisor. Let me chat with them. I might be able to get something better for you, and I might actually be able to get something turned back on for you at this time. And I'd be more.
Well, you better get something turned back on, or else I'll just be I'll be a very unhappy customer. Sure. And that's ridiculous that you would turn off my internet. It's never happened before in my life.
Well, I didn't personally turn it off, but
no, I know, but I mean, for your company to just start throttling me just without telling me, that's not very nice. And then to let me actually think that there's an outage, but it's really just you turn me off for going over.
Yeah, okay.
So why would I have this?
Let me get a supervisor real quick, and I'm going to put you on a quick hold, and I'm going to try to get this resolved for you. Give me just a moment, please. Hey, Gaius, are you on the line?
Yeah. Hey.
How you doing? I got a business customer on the line, and he says he's having trouble. What happened is he went over his data cap. Apparently, he was watching pirated movies, and so they went over the cap, and he's making demands that I give him more data. And he fucking hung right up.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna call him back though. I'm gonna wait a second, call him back. We seem to have been disconnected. Hi, Jason. This is Blake. I'm calling from Starbucks social media division. Saw that there was a tweet sent to us earlier in the day, and wanted to make contact with you to see if there was a issue, and if so, I'll do my best to try to resolve that for you.
I'm just a little sad. My favorite loose leaf tea place, Tivana, said that they're being shut down. So.
Oh, I see.
They said that after Starbucks bought up the place, that they are picking a select number of teas and going to shut them down. So.
Okay, and so you're not going to be able to get that with our locations anymore because they're being shut down?
That's right. That was I knew of, and it was close enough to me to get it.
Oh, okay, I see. Now, we do have some still in our warehouses for a short time until, of course, the stock runs out. So we'll be actually still fulfilling those orders at our local Starbucks.
Yeah, but the problem is a lot of the teas specific teas that I like that only Tivana carried are now discontinued.
What type of loose leaf tea was that?
The Mandarin Mimosa. And they also mentioned that the. Let me go into the living room and get it right fast.
Sure.
Like, and as Yeah, it's the Mandarin Mimosa, the Black Dragon Pearl, and the Berry Kiwi Colada.
Oh, I see.
Nobody else carries anything.
Oh, yeah, this sounds like a millennial problem. Give me just a moment, I'll transfer you to that department. Hey, is that Matt Hugh? Is that Matt on the line?
Hey, this is Matt Hugh.
Hey, Matt. Listen, I got a customer on the line. He's making complaints about some tea that he gets from one of our suppliers being discontinued. And so...
This guy's calling about tea?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh my God, what the hell?
And I told him that sounds like a millennial problem, so I'm going to transfer him over to you.
Wait, is this a guy or is this a trans testicle?
I can't tell.
Okay.
And so I don't want to offend.
Okay.
I've already got 2 strikes.
Guys,
so I can
by the way,
afford
I'm recording this since you
So
started that.
let me go ahead and I'm going to let him know that I'm going to transfer, and then I'll go ahead and cold transfer him on over to you. All right. Hello, sir. Hello? Yeah, I could barely hear you. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and transfer you over to Gaius, and he's going to be able to handle this from now on. Matt had to step away from his desk.
I should probably mention that when...
Yeah, hi, this is Gaius. I'm interning here for Mad. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm just curious one thing. How did you even get my phone number for the starter?
I was transferred this. I'm just supposed to, like, smooth you over or whatever, give you some platitudes. So...
Yeah, I also
I'm just an intern,
heard everything that it was said while it was supposedly on hold. And
what was said on hold? I wasn't there, so...
Saying it was a millennial problem, and then they were asked whether or not I was a trans individual.
I don't think they would say something like that. That doesn't sound like, either one of those individuals that I work with.
Yes, it was said, and it was recorded.
Do you realize that you don't have their consent to record, even if it was said, so...
I live in the state of Utah. Only I give that say. Bye.
Right. Well, it happens to...
I recorded it.
He doesn't live in Utah. That's not a Utah number.
Hi, this is Blake with Starbucks Social Media Division. Saw you sent a tweet to us earlier in the day about some issues that you were having at your local Starbucks, and I've been tasked with getting in contact with you and seeing if we can resolve the issues.
Oh, no problem.
So it appears you were having some extended wait times for your drinks at your local Starbucks. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was. I go to Starbucks literally at least one time a day.
Uh-huh.
I go. Usually I'm in the morning, so I'm not. It's not usually like a crazy line like it was today.
I see.
But I found today a little. It was a little more than the usual wait.
It was a little longer. Okay. And you say you were concerned because people were getting specialty drinks, and because of the time that it does take to make a specialty drink, it delayed you getting a coffee, a regular coffee.
Yeah. So usually when I used to work downtown Toronto, and usually at their locations, or your locations downtown, you usually have 2 separate lines. So you usually have someone going around just for coffee, and then you usually have the specialty drink. So it usually makes things pretty quick.
Right, yeah, because those those drinks do take an extended period of time, especially when they try to or have to steam the milk and so on. We greatly apologize for this. It should never take 15 minutes just to get a regular coffee.
No problem.
What we would like to do, I've been given a little bit of leeway here with my bosses when I spoke to them about this situation. They said that I can... Do you use the app to do your orders, or do you just walk up and do the order?
I actually use the app.
The app. Okay. What we can do is I can offer you, since it's, the Christmas season, the giving season, we can actually put a $250 credit onto your app for future purchases at Starbucks.
Okay. That's amazing.
Oh, it's no problem. It's a pleasure to do it. And what we'll do is we'll just look up the app number and that's linked in your customer number, and we'll go ahead and put in for a transfer of those funds. It's digital funds for purchases. It's good for anything in the store. And so we'll go ahead and do that. It's going to be an instant transfer. So you should be able to see it within the next 5 minutes or so. The transfer should be there.
Okay, that's amazing.
That's no problem. It was a pleasure for us to do this for you. And if there's anything else that we can do for you, just give us a call or pop on onto the website, send us an email, or even tweet.
Okay, that's amazing. I'm curious, how did you come across my number?
Well, all we did was we just cross-referenced the name with our customer database, and it's linked to the app. So
makes sense.
So we'll go ahead and send that out, and you'll be all set. And like I said, about 5 minutes or so, you should see the credit go in there.
All right.
Well,
you made my night.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad that we could get that resolved for you, and you have yourself a great night.
Yeah, you too.
You too, bye. Hi, this is Jerry from United Social Media Division. I saw you'd sent a tweet to us earlier in the day, and I was tasked with getting a hold of you and seeing what the issues were and if we could get that resolved for you.
That's so nice of you. Yeah, the issue is that we were supposed to fly into Santa Barbara, and the fires apparently inspired United to move our flight till tomorrow, which, necessitated us staying overnight in Portland. And my husband asked and was told that United wouldn't compensate us for a hotel or meal vouchers or anything like that. And we're pretty sure we're not going to be able to fly out tomorrow either on United to Santa Barbara. So we're just kind of sitting here going, well, what are we going to do? We called earlier in the day to ask if we could get a flight to Los Angeles instead. We were totally flexible with that, and we're told that would cost us $3,000.
Oh, I see.
Which we don't have. So we're just kind of at the mercy of United right now and spending all this extra money that we don't have.
I see. Okay. I guess what I can offer for you, we're going to send somebody over with some hotel vouchers, and some meal vouchers, because that should have been compensated. This wasn't within your control.
Where are you?
Well, I'm in a call center, and I can actually dispatch.
No. I was wondering where you were sending them, because we ended up having to get a hotel. We're in the hotel now.
Right. I would have to get that information from you in order to have them bring them to you. Got it. And I'll have them bring some food vouchers as well. As far as getting you out, because they're saying that it's looking like almost 4 days before we're going to be able to get you out of there. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
What I can do is I could do a little rerouting.
Well, that's what we had asked for this morning.
Okay. I'm
trying to get
what is
back
your final
to my mother's.
What is your final location you're trying to get to?
Ojai, California. We were totally willing to fly into Oxnard or into Los Angeles, and they said for $3,000.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't know what your flight arrangements were on this flight. They would be coach arrangements.
That's fine.
Okay. What we would do is we would have you departing tomorrow at 7 a.m. From the airport. You would then take a flight into Chicago, which you would have a layover. And then it's a short layover. It's only a half hour.
Wait. Coming from Oregon?
Yes.
We would go from Oregon to Chicago to Los Angeles?
It's the only way to... Well, actually, it would be from Portland to Chicago, into Detroit, down to Atlanta,
No.
which is a major hub, and then back over.
No. We have a small child. That's not going to happen.
Well, that would get you home in about a day and a half, as opposed to 4 days.
No.
All right, how are you about traveling on train, by rail?
No.
Okay,
Oh my God.
so no, that's no to rail travel as well.
No, we can't just go to Los Angeles.
Well, yes, by train, we can have you put on Amtrak.
No, we can't do that. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
We can get you a car from Hertz, and you can drive.
It sounds like we need to just cancel our reservations without penalty.
If you don't want to drive, I can get you a Greyhound to do ground transportation.
No, that's fine.
Okay. What else can I do for you?
Just cancel the reservation without penalty. That's fine.
Well, I can cancel the reservation, but there will be a penalty of $500 per ticket.
How is that possible?
Well,
how is that possible?
Well, let me explain. We've tried to resolve. We've given you several options to try to get you home, and you've rejected them all.
Oh my goodness! First of all, I am home in Eugene, Oregon. Portland is 2 hours north of my home. I'm trying to get home to my mother's house for Christmas. I cannot spend a day going to Chicago and Atlanta and Los Angeles with a small child.
Right.
That is just not feasible. I cannot take the Greyhound or the Amtrak 28 hours south. By the time we got there, we'd have to turn around and come back. This is ridiculous.
Right, but we offered to reroute you on an aircraft as well, which would put you out for a day and a half.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is not making any sense.
Well, we don't have any direct flights because of the fires, and that's why we have to reroute going from Portland into Chicago, into Detroit, and down to Atlanta and back, because Atlanta is a major hub, and they'll be coming back with a bigger plane, and they'll be able to swoop in there no problem.
Is there no way that you can reroute us from either Eugene, Oregon, or Portland, Oregon, through San Francisco to Los Angeles?
The biggest issue is if you were a minority group or something of that nature, they would allow me to actually fly you directly in. But because
my daughter is a minority group.
Well, because you're white and you had white ancestors, the white people were racist, and the company doesn't believe in racism. So we actually only go above and beyond for minority groups.
Are you serious?
Well, it's company policy.
Are you? Who are you? Who is this? Who am I talking to?
My name is Blake, and I'm with the social media division.
For United?
Correct.
Did you really just say that?
That I'm with the social media division for you? Yes.
No, the part about racism.
It's a big problem in this country right now.
Wait, are you telling me that if I were black or Latino, you would directly route me to Los Angeles?
That's correct. That's all we're boarding on the flights to Los Angeles right now.
Minority people.
Correct.
I can quote this. I'm a journalist.
What does that have to do with this situation?
I am just floored. You're telling me because I'm white, you cannot put me on a direct flight to Los Angeles?
And it goes without saying, this is all off the record.
Oh, no, it's not. You called me. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, I have been taking notes this whole time. And
Well, that's not how it works, and I don't know who would actually read the rag that you would write for, but...
Oh, actually, I write for several prominent newspapers.
Really? Do you write for the National Enquirer?
No, I don't. The Los Angeles Times, the Washington Post, and the Chicago Tribune. Thanks so much, Blake.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
you're not Huffington Post.
Those aren't like even that good. Those are like B-class newspapers. Come on.
Well, that's gonna make the papers.
Hello?
Yes, I'm trying to reach, I believe it's Tony or Tony Ann.
Who's this?
Hi, I am the agent of Nick Jonas, and we saw that you had actually tweeted, or actually retweeted one of his tweets earlier about his appearance in Tampa. And so we wanted to get in contact with you and see if you were interested in doing a meet and greet with a small group of people who are winning our contest currently.
Okay, when?
This is going to be on, let's see here, Tuesday, which would be the 19th. And we're going to... Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tuesday?
Tuesday, yep. And we're going to do that at the, let's see, we're going to do that at the Starbucks, at the West Shore and Kennedy. The West Shore and Kennedy.
Where's that?
Let me see if I can pull up the...
Like, I live in, like, Coral Springs. That's, like, Fort Lauderdale area.
Uh-huh. Well, this is going to be... Yeah, this is going to be in Tampa.
Yeah, that's, like, too far from me.
Well, we can send transportation. It's a part of the meet and greet. And that could be transportation to and from. We actually have a party bus that's going to be gathering a bunch of contest winners. And they'll be able to transport them from one location to the other. And give me just a moment here.
Okay, and how much is it going to cost?
It's not going to cost anything. Nope, this is all promotional. And let's see here. We're going to do that at the, right here, it's Kennedy Boulevard in South Dakota Ave. And we'll be able to pick you up from your location, or if you want to do a central location where, if you're not comfortable with our driver picking you up from your residence, we can always pick you up at a public place.
You can pick me up where I live. That's not a problem.
Okay, great. And yeah, it'll be a small group of about 15 to 17 people that have won, males and females, just from doing retweets from Nick Jonas's Twitter account.
Okay, so it's just for the day, right? Like, I just would come in, like, the morning and then leave at night,
It would be in the afternoon. We would start at approximately 2 o'clock, so we would pick you up probably close to 12:30. And that way we can get you down there. And then he's also holding a private concert for 50 people, and you're invited to attend that as well.
Okay.
And does that sound like something you would like to do?
I have what's on my... Okay. I can do it.
Okay. What was that? I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you.
No, I was seeing because, like, I was making sure, because depending on what I had to do Wednesday, too, I was just making sure.
Okay, yeah, the concert itself is going to be from 8 o'clock until approximately 9:30 or so. And then we would provide the transportation back to your home.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Okay, great. We asked that you just dress as a normal concert goer. We're not asking for anything, specific. The meet and greet will last for approximately...
I just be like myself, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The meet and greet will be approximately for about 2 hours, where you guys will be able to ask him questions and things of that nature. But when he does do the concert, we will have to have you sign a waiver, because he's actually going to have that recorded for his next music video. Yep, for his next music video. And so that's all that we ask, is that that's signed.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
For a lot.
What we'll do is we'll actually contact you through the DMs, through Nick's Twitter account, to get the information on where to pick you up, and then we can give you the estimated time that our driver would actually be at your residence, because we do have, like I say, quite a few people that we do have to pick up and provide transportation for.
Okay, that's cool with me.
All right, sounds great. And did you have any questions for me, or?
Where is where is he doing the show afterwards? Is it like near the Starbucks?
Yeah, there's actually a Hilton hotel that is pretty much, it's about 1.5 miles away, and we've rented out the big, what they would call their ballroom, where they do conferences and whatnot at, and we're going to be setting up the stage and different decorations and sound equipment in there.
Okay. Oh, just so you know, I just watched Ferdinand. He has 3 credits. I thought he was only going to have 2, but he has 3.
Right. Yep. He got 3. We had to negotiate pretty hard to get that 3rd one.
Yeah, it was really cool. I figured he would only have 2.
John Cena was trying to get all the credits for himself.
Wait, is that bad or good? I didn't understand which way you meant it.
Well, no, he wanted additional credits that we didn't think he really earned. But we were able to get Nick that 3rd one. So we were pretty happy with that.
That's really cool. You know, to tell you the truth, I don't even think because I heard Pitbull's song, I don't think I remember seeing Pitbull's name in the credits.
I believe he's uncredited.
That sucks.
Yeah, he definitely should get his credit. I mean, everybody, if you're working on it, then you should be credited with the work that you did. I mean, absolutely.
Yeah. One time I got this credit that was like they showed my face and it was just like a still shot on me, and then it's like you had to figure it out. I was putting the name on IMDb and then like my name on IMDb, and I put the credit in, but it didn't make sense, so it's like uncredited too. I guess, I don't know. That's like, anyways, I talk too much, just so you know.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So if you didn't have any other questions, and if you want to do a shout out to Nick, I'm sure he would appreciate that, and I'm sure he would end up retweeting that.
Oh, I message him all the time.
Oh yeah. Yep. We're gonna go ahead and get this set up, and we're gonna DM you, and we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna do the concert, and we're gonna do the meet and greet.
Okay.
All right. We'll go ahead and get that information out to you in the DMs no later than 3:00 tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. We'll go ahead and do that, and we'll get it all set up, and we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday.
Yeah, same here.
All right. Have a great night.
All right.
Okay.
You too.
Okay. She didn't ask at all how I got her number. Like, not one bit. This is Henry with Apple Support Social Media Division. Saw you sent a tweet to us earlier in the day, and I was calling to make contact with you.
Yep, that's me.
Okay, what seems to be the problem there, Justin?
I was hoping, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, that I was able to take any of my movies that should have 4K status on my iTunes account and watch them on my iMac in 4K. Or do you have to have an Apple TV to do that?
Well, you need the Apple TV. You need the dongle for the Apple TV to plug into. You don't necessarily need an Apple television, but you do need a smart TV with a USB input on that.
You can't stream your iTunes 4K movies right to your iMac?
No, and unfortunately, we're working on a bug with the Apple dongle as well. That it doesn't have the bandwidth capability in order to stream 4K. And that's been a problem from the beginning. I know they've been marketing it as being able to stream in 4K, but that's not the case. And we currently have legal on that, trying to change the wording so we don't end up getting sued from people buying faulty products.
Yeah, and I stream 4K Netflix on my iMac. So I was wondering why I couldn't use my iTunes 4K movies through my iMac in 4K.
Well, it's capable of doing that, but we have to basically the engineers just need to basically do an update and flip a switch basically to make that happen. But unfortunately, it's easier for us to just continue to have people buy upgraded products rather than just fix the ones that we have currently. So if we can get out like another dongle or another adapter or a streaming box or something. You know, just keep putting out products. We make more money than actually fixing what we already have.
Yeah, and then the other side of it, I don't want to buy more products. I want to use the ones that I have to get the... So I get it. So you guys don't support streaming in 4K unless you have the...
No, and I don't see that in the foreseeable future unless you upgrade your Mac.
Is it the new Macs streaming 4K?
Well, that's what they market them as. Whether they do it or not, I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your call. I thought that's what the answer would be, but that's other guy.
No problem. We just wanted you to be happy, so you keep buying our shit.
Okay. I appreciate it.
No problem. So go fuck yourself. All right. Goodbye. Yes, this is Blake. I'm calling from Apple Support, Social Media Division.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
We saw you send a tweet to us a little earlier. We were trying to make contact, see if we could resolve your issues and help you out.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even know how y'all have my phone number.
Yeah, we just cross-referenced the account with the name from the tweet, and more times than not, we're able to pull up the telephone number.
Let me see here. I couldn't get it. Let me go to my charger really quick. I'm at 6% here. Hang on, excuse me. Nothing. Plug in. Yeah, what's weird is my phone for some reason refuses to, I guess, acknowledge that there's stuff on the iCloud, or at least the amount that should be there.
Mm-hmm. How long has this problem been persisting?
A couple days, I guess. So I just noticed it today.
Okay. Have you attempted to turn your phone off and then back on?
I haven't yet, actually.
Yeah, I would recommend that as a first step. Then it just kind of reboots everything in the system to come back up fresh.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because the person that I was speaking with over the tweet had said that, let me see here, to go into the general and then, where was it? They told me to do the resync. There it is, iCloud, Photos. Because it looks really strange, because when I go to the iCloud part, it says that I'm only using 375 gigs, which I really believe I'm using more than that, because I don't think 73,000 photos is about 300-something gigs, unless they're just really small. But but yeah, so I mean, they told me to sync iCloud library and then unsync it.
Right.
On here, and I did that, and it didn't do it. It didn't do anything yet, but I haven't done a hard reset.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's try the hard reset first and see where that gets us.
Gotcha. Okay, well, this is the phone that I'm using right now.
Oh, okay. Well, what we can try before doing a hard reset so we don't get disconnected. We have an issue currently with, in some lots, the capacitors inside of the phones became the discharged is the term. The actual electricity inside discharged from those, and we have to actually go through the process of recharging those, which it could be a hassle just trying to get an appointment at the Apple Store itself, which I'm sure you know, to get to the Genius Center.
Right. Yeah, I've done Genius a couple of times.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the easiest way, because this is all they're going to do when you bring it in. Try putting your phone in the microwave for 10 seconds, and then pulling it out, and then try doing the resync, and that should cure the issue. And we could do that with me still on the phone.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. Did I cut out?
Excuse me?
Yeah, did I cut out?
I'm not putting my phone in the microwave for a few seconds. That's ridiculous.
No, not 2. It's 10.
Is this really a call from Apple?
Yes, and then that way it recharges the components that have lost their electrical charge.
All right, man. I think I'm going to call Apple tech support out from my phone, but
yeah, you'll end up getting someone in the call center, but you can try taking it and putting it up your ass and see how that feels.
Have a good one.
Fuck you.